centuries, the mighty Megalodon has been known as the most fearsome predator to ever rule the oceans. But what if an even more terrifying creature lurks in the uncharted depths? Hidden beneath the crushing darkness of the Mariana Trench, a mysterious shark has surfaced, one so elusive that many believed it was nothing more than a legend. That is, until now. Could this predator be even deadlier than the Megalodon? Join us as we dive into the unknown, peeling back the layers of secrecy surrounding this monstrous predator from the deep. Number 20. The 2013 incident in Shandong, China. In 2013, fishermen in Shandong province, China, pulled off a catch that left everyone speechless: an enormous whale shark. Sadly, the massive creature was already lifeless by the time it was brought to shore, but its sheer size left everyone stunned. Measuring about 10 meters long and weighing a staggering 10,000 kilograms, it was a true giant of the ocean. Because of its massive weight, the fishermen had no choice but to use a crane to lift the whale shark onto a truck. The sight of the gigantic fish being hoisted through the air quickly turned into a public spectacle, drawing curious onlookers who marveled at the rare find. People couldn't believe their eyes. This was a creature straight out of the depths of the ocean, a species rarely seen up close. Despite their immense size, whale sharks are gentle giants, known for their peaceful nature and diet of tiny plankton. They are the largest fish in the world, capable of growing over 18 meters long. Scientists rushed to examine this particular specimen, hoping to learn more about the health and biology of these mysterious creatures. Number 19. The gentle giants of the sea, whale sharks. The whale shark may be the largest fish in the ocean, but despite its massive size, it's one of the most gentle and harmless creatures anyone will ever encounter. These majestic giants are filter feeders, meaning they survive on a diet of tiny plankton, small fish, and other microscopic sea life. Unlike the fearsome reputation that comes with the word shark, whale sharks glide peacefully through warm ocean waters, often near the surface, where they scoop up food through their wide mouths and specialized gills. Because of their slow-moving and docile nature, they've rightfully earned the nickname gentle giants. However, their relaxed behavior also makes them vulnerable, both to accidental entanglement in fishing nets and, unfortunately, to intentional capture. Since they follow plankton blooms, which are often found in areas with heavy fishing activity, they sometimes get caught as unintended bycatch. Their sheer size can also be a disadvantage, as they occasionally become trapped in fishing gear, leading to injury or even death. Although whale sharks aren't typically hunted for commercial fishing, their rarity and awe-inspiring size make them a prized find for some, whether for tourism, research, or in certain regions for consumption. The growing fascination with these gentle creatures has increased both conservation efforts and the risk of exploitation. Sadly, while the whale shark's gentle nature makes it beloved by many, its very size and rarity have also made it a target for exploitation. Number 18. Illegal exploitation of whale sharks. In 2013, the Shandong incident shocked the world, not just because of the tragic capture of a dead whale shark, but because it exposed a much bigger and more alarming issue: the widespread exploitation of these gentle giants in China. In regions like Jiang Province, reports have surfaced about illegal factories secretly processing whale sharks, fueling a black market that thrives on the slaughter of these endangered creatures. Staggering estimates suggest that over 600 whale sharks are killed each year, often for their meat, fins, and oil, highly sought after in certain industries. Their meat is sold for consumption, while their fins are prized in traditional medicine and luxury goods. Even their oil is extracted for use in cosmetics and industrial products. This relentless demand has turned whale sharks into targets, driving an illegal trade that threatens their very existence. What makes this even more disturbing is that whale sharks are already classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. With their numbers dwindling rapidly, conservationists warn that people could be pushing them closer to extinction. The situation has sparked urgent calls for stronger regulations, tougher enforcement, and greater awareness to protect these magnificent creatures. Number 17. Goblin shark. The goblin shark is one of the strangest and creepiest creatures lurking in the deep sea, often called a living fossil, because it has remained virtually unchanged for over 100 million years. This eerie predator looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, with its long, flat snout giving it an almost alien-like appearance. But that strange-looking snout, called a rostrum, isn't just for show. It's packed with special electroreceptors that allow the shark to sense the faint electrical signals of prey, even in the pitch-black depths of the ocean. What really makes the goblin shark nightmare fuel, though, is its jaw. Unlike most sharks, which simply lunge at their prey, the goblin shark has a jaw that shoots forward like a high-speed slingshot, grabbing fish and squid in an instant. This freaky, spring-loaded attack happens so fast that it's almost impossible to see with the naked eye. This incredible ability makes the goblin shark a highly effective ambush predator, despite its sluggish, almost clumsy swimming style. Typically found at depths of 200 to 1,000 meters, the goblin shark spends most of its time in the deep, dark corners of the ocean, where sunlight never reaches. Number 16. Stonefish. The stonefish isn't just any sea creature, it's the most venomous fish in the world, and it definitely commands respect. Its sting delivers excruciating pain, and if left untreated, the venom can trigger heart failure, making it a serious threat to anyone unlucky enough to step on it. What makes stonefish even more dangerous is their near-perfect camouflage. They blend seamlessly with the ocean floor, looking just like a harmless rock or coral. Even experienced divers and fishermen struggle to spot them, which is why many people unknowingly step on them, especially in shallow waters. This happens quite often in places like Australia, where hundreds of people suffer painful stings every year. The pain from a stonefish sting is said to be one of the worst a human can experience. Victims often describe it as an unbearable burning sensation that spreads rapidly. The sting can also cause severe swelling, muscle paralysis, and in extreme cases, respiratory failure and even death. However, if treated quickly with anti-venom, the risks can be significantly reduced. Ironically, despite its deadly reputation, the stonefish is considered a delicacy in some parts of the world. The venom is completely neutralized when cooked properly, making it safe to eat. Number 15. The hatchet fish. The hatchet fish is a true master of survival in the deep sea, perfectly designed to handle the extreme conditions of its world. This small, silvery fish gets its name from its unusual shape. Its body is flattened on the sides, making it look just like the blade of a hatchet. But this isn't just a quirky appearance. It plays a key role in helping the fish stay hidden from predators. Living anywhere from 200 meters to over 1,000 meters below the ocean's surface, hatchet fish exist in a realm of almost complete darkness, where danger is everywhere. One of their most fascinating survival tricks is a natural camouflage called counter-illumination. Their bodies are lined with tiny, specialized light-producing organs called photophores, which emit a glow that perfectly matches the faint light filtering down from above. This clever disguise makes them nearly invisible to predators lurking below. When a predator looks up, instead of seeing a shadowy silhouette, they just see more of the ocean's dim glow. Hatchet fish can adjust the brightness and even the color of their light to blend in even better. This makes them one of the most skilled users of counter-illumination in the deep sea. Number 14. The frilled shark. This shark, often called a living fossil, is like a time traveler from the deep, barely changing for millions of years. Its eel-like body is long, slender, and far from the sleek design people typically picture when thinking of sharks. Instead of the usual dorsal fin, it has a set of frilly, ruffled gills, hence the name, giving it a distinctly prehistoric look. But what really makes the frilled shark so fascinating and a little terrifying is the way it hunts. Unlike most sharks that chase down their prey or ambush it, the frilled shark takes a more direct and aggressive approach. With lightning-fast reflexes, it lunges forward and swallows its prey whole. Its jaws are lined with hundreds of needle-like teeth, all angled backward, making escape nearly impossible once something is caught. It primarily feeds on smaller fish and squid, but there have been cases where it has devoured prey much larger than itself. Living in the crushing depths of the ocean, usually between 200 and 600 meters below the surface, the frilled shark is rarely seen by humans. This deep-sea lifestyle keeps it shrouded in mystery, and scientists still know very little about its behavior, population, or role in the ocean's ecosystem. Number 13. The fangtooth fish. This fish might seem small and unremarkable at first, but when you take a closer look, someone will quickly realize it's one of the ocean's most fearsome creatures. This little fish, measuring just about 16 centimeters long, boasts the largest teeth relative to its size of any fish in the sea. Its jagged, fang-like teeth are so big and sharp that they barely fit in its mouth. These teeth are perfect for slicing through its prey with ease, making it a skilled hunter in the deep, dark waters it calls home. Living at depths between 200 meters and over 5,000 meters below the ocean's surface, the fangtooth fish is a true deep-sea dweller. This vast range allows it to thrive in some of the most remote, lightless parts of the ocean, making it a silent predator in the abyss. And while it's not likely to cross paths with humans due to its remote habitat, just the thought of its terrifying teeth adds to its mysterious aura. Despite its unsettling appearance, the fangtooth fish isn't a threat to humans. It feeds on smaller fish and invertebrates, using those razor-sharp teeth to tear through its meals. Number 12. The ocean sunfish. The ocean sunfish is one of the weirdest creatures in the sea. This pancake-shaped oddball can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh over 2 tons, making it one of the heaviest bony fish on the planet. But despite its enormous size, it has comically tiny eyes and a small, puckered mouth, almost as if nature had a sense of humor while designing it. The sunfish is often spotted lounging near the surface, giving it a reputation as the ocean's ultimate drifter. But this isn't just laziness. It basks in the sun to regulate its body temperature after diving into deeper, colder waters. And if that wasn't odd enough, this fish is practically a floating buffet for parasites, with dozens of them clinging to its rough skin. Fortunately, helpful cleaner fish and even seabirds often snack on these unwanted hitchhikers, giving the sunfish a much-needed spa treatment. Despite its sluggish, awkward appearance, the sunfish is a survivor of the open ocean, thriving on a diet of jellyfish, small fish, and invertebrates. It might not be the fastest or most graceful swimmer, but this quirky giant has perfected the art of drifting through life. Number 11. Moray eels. Moray eels stand out from other eels not just because of their behavior, but also their bold, eye-catching colors. Unlike the smooth, shiny appearance of many eels, moray eels come in a range of striking shades: vivid greens, bright yellows, and even deep blues. Their dramatic coloring often makes people mistake them for sea snakes, but these fascinating creatures are very much eels, found in warm, tropical waters across the world. Moray eels have a bit of a mysterious and intimidating reputation, mainly because of their unusual, almost sinister look, with their long, muscular bodies and wide, gaping mouths filled with razor-sharp teeth. They can seem downright eerie. But while they might look fearsome, they're actually shy and prefer to stay hidden in rocky crevices and coral reefs. One of the most fascinating things about moray eels is their hunting ability. Even though their eyesight is quite poor, they more than make up for it with an incredibly powerful sense of smell. This allows them to track down prey that has burrowed into cracks, crevices, or underwater caves, thinking it's safe. But moray eels are patient and precise hunters, able to sense their next meal even when it's completely out of sight. Number 10. Six-gill shark. This shark is a fascinating and widely distributed species that roams the deep waters of all the world's oceans. What makes them stand out is that they have 6 gills instead of the usual 5, which makes them pretty easy to identify. Typically, they grow to about 13 to 14 feet long, but there have been reports of some reaching an incredible 18 to even 26 feet. These sharks are unique in that they don't just nibble on plankton like many other fish, they're carnivores. Their diet mainly consists of fish, rays, and squid, and they're built for it. What's even cooler is that their physical structure has stayed pretty much the same for millions of years, resembling fossils of ancient sharks, which suggests that they're very skilled at surviving, even when other creatures struggle. While they aren't the speediest swimmers, they can burst through the water quickly when they need to, especially when hunting. They use their sharp teeth to catch and overpower their prey. And despite their size, they're generally pretty chill and harmless to humans. But if provoked, it's not afraid to strike back in self-defense. Number 9. The deep-sea anglerfish. This fish might be small, usually only about 18 centimeters long, but it's one of the most terrifying creatures lurking in the ocean's depths. Despite its modest size, living more than 2,000 meters below sea level in complete darkness gives it an eerie edge. Down in the abyss, where sunlight never reaches, this fish has developed some spine-chilling features. One of the creepiest is the bioluminescent lure that dangles in front of its face. This glowing fishing pole attracts prey in the pitch-black ocean, where any light could be the difference between life and death. Curious fish swim closer, drawn to the faint glow, only to meet their end when the anglerfish snaps them up with its sharp teeth in the blink of an eye. Interestingly, female anglerfish are much larger than the males, and in the deep ocean, they truly dominate. The tiny males don't live independently. Instead, they fuse with the females during mating. They become little more than appendages, attached to the female's body for the sole purpose of fertilization. This strange, almost grotesque adaptation ensures that the species survives, with males acting as nothing more than reproductive organs, offering no function beyond mating. Number 8. The giant oarfish. For centuries, sightings of the elusive giant oarfish have fueled legends of sea serpents. Ancient cultures believed these rare encounters were proof of massive, otherworldly creatures lurking in the deep. When one of these massive fish first washed ashore, and was examined by scientists, many thought it had to be a hoax. With its long, ribbon-like body and eerie, snake-like movements, the giant oarfish shattered everything people thought they knew about ocean life. On average, these deep-sea dwellers grow to around 10 feet, but the largest ever recorded stretched an astonishing 40 feet, making it the longest bony fish in the world. Its shimmering silver body and a bright red dorsal fin running the length of its back only add to its mythical aura. They live at extreme depths, nearly 3,000 feet below the ocean's surface, far beyond the reach of most humans. Because of this, much of their life remains a mystery. Most of what people know comes from the occasional specimens that wash ashore, offering scientists brief but valuable glimpses into their world. Number 7. Barreleye fish. The barreleye fish, often called the greenhouse fish because of its extraordinary head, is one of the ocean's most fascinating and unusual creatures. What makes this fish truly stand out is its transparent head, a rare feature in the animal kingdom, which offers an almost full view of its inner workings. But the most striking part of the barreleye is its eyes. These tubular eyes are cleverly positioned to point upward through the clear dome of its skull, giving it a unique advantage. This incredible adaptation allows the fish to spot prey, like tiny fish or plankton swimming above it, while staying hidden in the shadowy depths of the sea. The barreleye fish isn't just known for its unusual eyes, its entire body is built for surviving in the deep ocean. Found at depths between 200 and 2,000 meters, it lives in areas where sunlight barely reaches. Its transparent head helps it blend perfectly with the darkness, making it nearly invisible to predators such as larger fish and squids. And those upward-facing eyes aren't just for spotting food. They also keep an eye out for any threats from above, so the barreleye can quickly react if danger strikes. Number 6. Lion's mane jellyfish. The lion's mane jellyfish is a true giant of the ocean, with tentacles that can stretch over 100 feet. It's one of the largest in the world and is instantly recognizable by its huge flowing tentacles that resemble a fiery mane, giving it its regal name. Its bell, which can grow up to 6 feet in diameter, drifts effortlessly through the water, making it both mesmerizing and intimidating to behold. Despite its enormous size, the lion's mane jellyfish is a passive drifter, riding ocean currents rather than actively chasing prey. Its long, trailing tentacles are lined with thousands of tiny, stinging cells called nematocysts, which act like microscopic harpoons. These cells release venom upon contact, instantly paralyzing small fish, crustaceans, and other sea creatures that become ensnared in its deadly, net-like tentacles. Once immobilized, the prey is slowly pulled toward the jellyfish's bell, where it is digested. For humans, a sting from a lion's mane jellyfish isn't usually fatal, but it can be extremely painful. Contact with its tentacles can cause intense burning sensations, skin irritation, and, in some cases, severe allergic reactions. Swimmers and boaters who unknowingly brush against one are often left with painful welts and should seek medical attention if symptoms worsen. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. While fishing in deep waters, a group of fishermen felt a sudden, powerful tug on their nets. The boat rocked as something massive fought beneath the waves. Straining to pull it up, they gasped as a crane lifted a gigantic bloodied megalodon from the sea, its razor-sharp teeth still glistening. The ancient beast, thought to be extinct for millions of years, had somehow survived. Its enormous body dangled from heavy chains, dripping blood into the ocean. The crew stood, frozen in shock, and before they could react, The megalodon's eyes flickered open. A deep, guttural growl sent chills down their spines. Then, with one final, earth-shaking thrash, it snapped the chains. Could this prehistoric monster be back? Let us have your opinions in the comment below. Number 5. The shortfin mako shark. The shortfin mako shark is a true speed demon of the ocean, reaching up to 45 miles per hour, making it the fastest shark and one of the fastest fish in the world. Growing up to 12 feet long and weighing over 1,200 pounds, this powerful predator isn't just built for speed, it's also an incredible jumper, often seen launching itself high out of the water while hunting. Highly migratory, shortfin makos travel vast distances every year. Like great white sharks and tunas, they have a special heat-regulating system called a countercurrent exchanger, which keeps their body warmer than the surrounding water. This gives them an edge in cold waters, allowing them to stay quick and alert while hunting. Their diet includes bony fish, squid, smaller sharks, marine mammals, sea turtles, and even scavenged meat. As apex predators, adult shortfin makos have no natural enemies, though young ones might fall prey to larger sharks. Makos give live birth, but instead of a placenta, the developing pups feed on unfertilized eggs inside the mother's womb. While they are one of the few shark species known to have bitten humans, attacks are extremely rare and likely unintentional. Number 4. Atlantic wolfish. The Atlantic wolfish was found in the cold, deep waters of the North Atlantic. This fish is actually quite a laid-back creature. It prefers a slow-moving diet, feasting on crabs, sea urchins, and smaller fish. While its powerful jaws and sharp teeth are perfect for cracking open hard shells, the wolfish isn't out there hunting aggressively like some of its more ferocious counterparts. What really makes this fish fascinating is how it's perfectly adapted to life in the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. The Atlantic wolfish thrives in water temperatures as low as 2 degrees Celsius, colder than most other marine creatures can handle. This survival trick is thanks to antifreeze proteins in its blood that stop ice crystals from forming inside its body. These proteins essentially keep the fish from freezing solid, letting it keep swimming around and going about its life, while other fish would be immobilized by the cold. This ability is one of nature's coolest survival hacks. Antifreeze proteins are found in just a few other species, mostly those living in extreme environments like the polar regions or deep-sea habitats. For the Atlantic wolfish, these proteins give it a serious advantage in the harsh, icy depths of the ocean, where few creatures can survive. Number 3. The giant squid. This mysterious creature has captured the imagination of people for centuries. It can grow up to a staggering 13 meters long and has been a source of both awe and fear. Some even believe there could be even bigger ones lurking in the darkest corners of the ocean, far beyond where most people can go. What makes this squid truly fascinating are its massive tentacles covered with sharp, toothed suckers. These suckers can stretch up to 10 meters and are powerful enough to seize and hold onto prey with amazing precision. The squid can snatch its food at lightning speed, making it one of the ocean's most efficient hunters, especially in the pitch-black depths where light doesn't reach. Despite its intimidating size and impressive hunting abilities, the giant squid is rarely spotted alive. Most encounters happen when one washes ashore, either dead or near death, adding to the mystery surrounding it. These rare sightings are what fuel the legends of sea monsters capable of dragging entire ships into the ocean's depths. With many sailors over the years sharing chilling stories of close calls with these giants. The giant squid's preferred habitat in the ocean's deepest, darkest regions, often more than 1,000 meters underwater. Number 2. The deep-sea dragonfish. The deep-sea dragonfish is one of the most terrifying predators lurking in the ocean's darkest depths. Even though it only grows to about 12 inches long, this creature is built for hunting. It has an enormous jaw, packed with razor-sharp teeth, some of the most fearsome of any deep-sea animal. Since food is scarce in the deep, the dragonfish isn't picky. It can stretch its jaws open to an angle of over 100 degrees, allowing it to swallow prey up to 50% bigger than itself in one swift gulp. Like other deep-sea dwellers, the dragonfish has a bioluminescent lure, a glowing barbell dangling from its chin, filled with light-producing bacteria. This acts as the perfect bait, tricking unsuspecting fish into thinking they've found an easy meal. But the moment they get too close, the dragonfish strikes, snapping them up with lightning speed. What's even more fascinating is that its body is lined with tiny light-producing cells. These eerie glowing spots serve multiple purposes. They can confuse prey, send secret messages to other dragonfish, and even put on dazzling light shows to attract mates. Number 1. The great white shark. The great white shark, famous for its stark white underbelly, is one of the ocean's most iconic predators. Growing up to 20 feet long and weighing over 4,000 pounds, it's built for speed, with a torpedo-shaped body and a powerful crescent-shaped tail. These sharks are expert travelers, regularly migrating between South Africa and Australasia, as well as from California to Hawaii. Unlike most fish, great whites can keep their body temperature warmer than the surrounding water, thanks to a unique blood vessel system. This gives them an edge when hunting speedy, warm-blooded prey like seals, sea lions, and dolphins. They also feed on fish, squid, and even other sharks. While they have been involved in rare attacks on humans, great whites don't see people as food. Most incidents involve a single exploratory bite, after which the shark quickly loses interest. Unfortunately, even a test bite can be serious. These sharks are slow to reproduce. Females give birth only once every 3 years, with litters of 2 to 17 pups, each around 4 feet long at birth. Females don't reach maturity until about 33 years old, while males take around 26 years. Despite being apex predators, great whites face serious threats from humans, including bycatch and shark finning. What are your thoughts about these terrifying deep-sea creatures, even scarier than the Megalodon from the Mariana Trench finally being caught? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.